Hi, hello everyone. Hold on one second. I forgot to close the door. So, hello. Welcome everyone. Excuse me as I adjust my thingy here. Like, why is it hanging to the side? This is rather intense, this lighting, for reasons I don't 100% understand. Feel like the sun is burning on me. How have we been doing? Hi guys, this is Chef from Scarlet Moon Creations. This is Boot Camp Readathon Sprints. We do reading and journaling. As a reminder, if you have not joined one of my sprints for this Readathon yet, um, just in general on my channel, I do journaling sprints on Tuesday afternoon, evenings, whatever. And uh, because I am a co-host, a drill instructor for the Readathon, uh, you can put in the Discord and Crafty Creative channel that pictures of your reading journal, maybe your page or spread for this readathon or whatever you feel like sharing. And if you want me to share those images during these sprints, you can let me know by adding a filming camera emoji. There are several types. I'll take whichever one you decide to use. If you don't have an emoji, I won't share. With that being said, I will show you how my reading spread has like no changes. But yeah, I use washi tape to kind of get that blue camel effect. Excuse me. Excuse me. Goodness gracious me. I'm gonna check to make sure I am actually live right now. Ooh, yes, I am. Excuse me. Excuse. Awesome. And you can hear me. Lovely. Love that. Alrighty. I don't know why I closed that. What will I be doing today, journal wise? I don't know. It's us- usually I would be putting um setting up for the next month in my bullet journal. I guess I could do that. It should not take me very long. And then updating my reading journal, I made the colossal decision to join. Uh-oh, I missed. Oh, okay. No, I'm not. The Herked Challenge. Herked stands for the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do. HRCYED. By QWordy. QWORDY is the channel name, and I've been doing it for the past year. It's almost done, and she made the announcement for round 2, which is not the same, but similar. And I have failed round 1, even though it's not over yet. I can get a few. I could if I read, but that has been the problem for the last 6, 7, 8 months. Not reading as much as I normally do. I like to punish myself for perceived failures. Shoot. So yeah, I might do some reading journal setup things for that since uh yeah. I also have my digital journal, which I never set up. It's a way for me to have like the book covers, but without printing because I can't afford to print that many book covers in color. Um, I kind of got the idea from Steph at the Novelty Corner. My brain just reset. She had done a digital reading journal and then decided to print it out at the end of the year. And I'm like, that's a good plan because it's like a photo book, and a lot of those photo printing companies have discounts at the end and or beginning of the year. So yeah. All right, what am I reading? What am I not reading? I should have an audiobook on the go. I do not. Currently, excuse me if you see me yawning. I am tired. It's been an active day. All of my Tuesdays are active now because Tuesday mornings are when I go. Um, there's stewardship days in the foodway, an edible food forest, and I volunteer and forage at. So I already get dedicated exercise, um, physical workout on Tuesdays. Um, but we shall continue because I need to stretch. How are we doing? Hello, a book nook, how art thou? And what art thou reading or doing? What else do I need to tell you guys? Uh, and remind me what name you would like to be called, if not a book nook. Reading Great Expectations and A Darkness at the Door. Gonna finish it today. Okay. Oh wait, Great Expectations and A Darkness at the Door. That that's all one title or not? My brain immediately went to Great Expectations and then A Darkness at the Door because Great Expectations is a book title, a classic that I don't remember if I've read or not. I think I mix it up with another classic. All right, some housekeeping. Woo, woo, woo. Since this is a boot camp readathon, you want to have people having some kind of movement and wellness. So what I've been doing is meditation, breathing, and yoga poses. So I'll ask you at several times throughout these sprints to give me a number between 1 and 12, and I'll pick, and we'll go from there. And it's either I'll let you know whether it's going to be breathing, exercise, yoga pose, or meditation. I try to get in all three, to be perfectly honest. Um, but it is what it is. You can call me Bella. Okay, Bella. Bella, do you have a booktube channel? Because one of the prompts on our big board where we're supposed to be getting blackout is to, what is it? Is new to you booktubers. But where is it? Uh Support 10 new to you booktubers. So if Bella has a booktube channel, and you have not, or if you haven't done supported 10 new to you booktubers, Bella might be the one. Hola, Ren. Thank you for stopping by, for wandering by. I'm getting that from somebody else. Okay. So, Bella, I feel better because I am also in 2 books and I'm seriously considering starting another, uh, just to have an audiobook. I'm writing down the book name so I can continue. We can keep this conversation going. Okay. So, like I said, I'm gonna pick a number between 1 and 12, everyone, while I pull up my list. Also, I have to tell you that my sprints are a little bit different just because of technological constraints. I can't share my screen. Restream does have a countdown though, but it does not go higher than 30 minutes. And they don't have a 15-minute one. So when we start our sprints, we'll start with 45 minutes. And so you will see a 30-minute timer. It'll start at 30 and count down to 0. Then automatically start the next one, which will be 10 minutes. That will count down to 0. And last but not least, 5 minutes that will count down to 0. So if you need to, when we start, make a note of the time so you know when 45 minutes is. Otherwise, know that you'll see 0 come up 3 times in a row just because of what I got here. Bella's on BookTube, and Ren is reading Mooncakes by Suzanne Walker. Oh, is that the graphic? I don't know if I knew that had disability wrap. It is, yes, okay. Make me feel so much better. Okay. I realized I didn't bring my physical books. Currently, I'm gonna get us going. Did anyone pick a number? Between 1 and 12. What does this say? Did I mess this up? I think I did. All right, what we're gonna do is we'll come back and do lacing. All right, we're gonna sprint for 45 minutes and be back at the top of the hour. For me, that would be 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. If you're in the Eastern time zone in the US. If not, that's okay. Oh, Robin, hello. Robin has picked 7. We'll be back in 45 minutes to find out what our first activity is. And so did, okay, guys. Uh, let's get the sprint going. Happy reading. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone. How was that sprint for you guys? How much did you get read? I neglected. Well, I was about to say, and then I was like, let's just go into the sprint. I am reading Abandoned in Death by J.D. Robb. I'm reading it physically. I've only read about 15 pages during that sprint because I'm trying to fall asleep in my chair like an old lady. Uh, but yeah, this is a series I've been reading forever. I'm behind on like several years. I just didn't get the books. J.D. Robb is a pseudonym of Nora Roberts, if you didn't know. And this is the only time she uses it for the In Death series. It's like thriller-ish, romance-ish, sci-fi-ish. It depends on which book we're in. But basically, we're following, for the most part, Eve Dallas, a New York police detective. In the future, I think the series starts in 2059. And she's in the homicide division. So we get a lot of murder cases for obvious reasons. And the romance part is she meets Rourke in the first book. I was gonna say some other things, and I was like, those are probably spoilers. But yeah, they were talking at a point in the 15 pages I did read about a third anniversary, and I was like, holy shit, we're at book 50 something. So yeah, um, that's a little bit spoilery. They do get together, but I'm not saying what type of anniversary. Anyway, this particular book, there's a guy who has killed a woman and left her body in a playground in the city. And Eve gets that job case. There we go. I couldn't remember the word. This is her case with her partner. And what's funny about this is the fact that it takes place. The year is in this book is 2061, and it takes place in June of that year wise, but there are flashbacks to the past, which is like Y2K-ish. Like they were talking about the woman, the forensic people were like, yeah, she's wearing vintage clothing, and I'm just like, clothes from 2020 or 2002 are vintage. My heart can't take it. Um, yeah. The part I just got up to is when she's talking to the lab techs. One in particular deals with fibers, and so she's going over like the clothes and the jeans and the styles, and authors tend not to use like brand names, but you can tell like it's like a play on the brand that we know in the real world. So anyway, yeah, remember to hydrate and stretch and hit the like button like it says below. Before we left, hold on, let me turn this off. It's easier. I asked you guys to pick a number between 1 and 7, and that will decide what we are doing for our health and wellness. Robin picked 7, so thanks, Robin, for that. Ren says their book Mooncakes Goodreads puts under disability, but they only know when they start. They don't trust their shelving. I mean, Goodreads shelving is just the majority, or whoever puts it on their shelf. Goodreads takes note of it. Ren also picked 7, so we're going with 7. If I can get myself together to actually pull up the list. Hey, Glenda. Glenda is reading Miles Apart by Tanaver, part of it for the indie self-pub author prompt for boot camp. Gotcha. Oh, yes. How is that? Like, how far in are you? And what genre is that? Okay. Give me one thing. Hello. Did we? Here we go. Christina's reporting for duty. Late. No, I'm joking. Recruits, cadets, don't forget to hit the like button, salute the like button. Make sure to report for duty by subscribing, and be sure to stop by the mess hall, eat something, and get some hydration in. Also, if you stop by the mess hall, let us know what you had. Post pics on Discord, and stop by the arts and crafts tent, the crafty creative channel. Post pics of your projects in the Discord too. Jessica is here. Hello. This key is Jessica, just waking up. Going to make a couple and do some YouTube admin. Robin started another short indie novel called Jamie Helps Mel write a novel. Oh, interesting. So far it's thought provoking. Maybe it will inspire me too. I could see that. I've definitely been there. Remaining to 48% of mooncakes can confirm that it has disability rep. Our main girl Nova wears hearing aids. Ah, okay. I think I do remember hearing that. No pun intended. In other mooncake reviews or discussions. So far, I'm really enjoying the book. The illustrations are really good as well. Someday. Main focus is to finish 2 books for Read the Beats so I can move on to the next one. Nice. I don't want to reply to their message. I just want to. Hey, I also need to finish A Beautiful Mind. Okay. I wish you luck. I'm very happy to see I'm not the only one with multiple books going. Jean, hello. Just finished The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. So good. This is, I'm assuming, a romance from the title. I think just those 2 words together, The Bodyguard, I just will always assume it's a romance because of the movie. But that's just me. The graphic novel can also cover LGBTQ plus prompt as well. I think I remember that. I definitely remember. Oh, Robin's book is a nonfiction, part transcript of a podcast, part introspective exercise. Not doing the exercises at the moment. Yeah, I think what is it? Workbooks? Not to say this is necessarily a workbook, but like a book that has exercises and things for you to do. Um, whether it's writing stuff down or like actual activities, it is a lot. I feel best to like read through and then And then, so hold up, I'm just going back to get the book title, Robin. Okay, guys, so we're gonna do a meditation first. Okay, and ooh, okay, it's gonna be a walking meditation. So give me a second while I get that together. Let me know who has done a walking meditation, or if you know what that is. And Jessica, it is Jessica, right? Are you? Do you have to keep it a secret what the two books are you are reading for? Read the Beats. I haven't done content like that, so it's just occurring to me. I'm like, oh, is it? It's meant to be a surprise, right? Whoops. The bodyguard. Okay. Are you asking me what book series? Because if so, it is In Death. I can temporarily uh, stop my camera from mirroring so you can see the In Death. So all of the titles are something in death. Naked in death, uh, forgotten in death, calculated in death, seduction in death. Oh yes, that is that series. It's like up to 60 or 61 or 62. I don't remember anymore. And I don't know which one this one is. It's 50 something. Um, maybe 52 or 53. Abandoned in Death. Ren says, I think the novel will be really enjoyable for anyone who likes witchy stories and cozy books. Exactly. I keep meaning to read Mooncakes because I like witchy stories and cozy books, but never get around to it. Like, I think I try to save it for October. And yeah, yeah. Glenda saying hello to all you lovely people. And oh, Bella read 20 pages of Great Expectations. Is there a reason why you're reading that? Just wondering. Uh, I was about to ask, what is a walking meditation? Okay, so uh, first, I just restate for this particular live stream. The meditations and breathing exercises and yoga exercises I picked are because I know for me in my neck of the woods in this part of the world, it's the middle of the day. I think a lot of people think about these things for like the end of the day to help them sleep, to help them relax. That's not usually a good thing if you're working. Um, and yeah, most the rest of the world is either winding down from work or already asleep, so we don't have to worry about them. Uh, a walking meditation is a good example for that. Now, normally, what one would do is be somewhere you can walk. Um, I meant to plan for this a little bit differently, but this works. Uh, meditation essentially is about focus, um, and a bit of discipline. And uh, f- having focused meditations are a little easier for people who are beginners. And yeah, quite often you're either focusing on an image, an item in front of you, like a candle flame, or your breathing, or something like a mantra. Uh, Bella here mentions prayer, and that is also seen as a or can be seen as a type of meditation, not to be disrespectful of anyone's religion or spiritual practices. Um, with a walking meditation, you're focusing on your body, on the movement of it, and taking one step at a time. And so, first, you want to sit or stand and focus on your body. If you are at work or at your desk and you can do this, please join in. If not, save it for later. Okay. But if you're sitting, you want to have your feet flat on the floor, your butt back to the back of the chair, back straight, and shoulders back and down, and just take deep breaths in and out. Try to let go of the stressors of the day, the worries about tomorrow or what you're going to cook later today or anything like that. And as you're breathing in and out, just let any tension that you notice in your body go. Let it relax. Now, for a walking meditation, if you're, this is really good for outside. It's not a sprint, right? It's not a run. There's not a destination or goal, just to focus on walking, placing your feet on the ground, one step at a time, carefully and calmly. Let's see if I can show you. You can do this at home also if you have a like treadmill or one of those walking thingies. I forget what it's called because I don't have one. Um, and if you've got like, let's say 5 or 6 feet or room to just walk back and forth unimpeded, that would be good. And again, it doesn't have to be fast. What we want to try to do is go for 5 minutes. And let's see, I'll move my chair out the way for a second. And continue to take deep breaths as you walk back and forth. If you're outside, you just go for 5 minutes or longer. You want to make sure you're lifting your feet off the ground, not shuffling, letting your arms comfortably swing back and forth naturally. Pay attention to your surroundings. Try not to bump into things or people or poles. You know, if you come across the street and you're outside, you obviously pause to make sure you have the right of way. Don't get hit by a bicycle or a car or a stroller. Right? So, you can still do that at home, but the focus is on walking. You can combine this with the breathing, right? Taking deep breaths in and out, inhaling and exhaling, combining that with saying affirmations or mantras or prayer. Um, and some people just have difficulties only staying seated and meditating. Um, this gives you, you can meditate while moving, is the point. And I think it's also a good gateway into doing yoga asanas or poses because you're using your body as the focal point. Um, feeling the stretch in your legs and your arms, feeling the movement as you stride, walking back and forth. Okay, so what we're gonna do is meditate, do that walking meditation for 5 minutes. Okay, and we shall return. So you can do it inside, sure. If you want to go outside real quick, do that. If you don't have the time right now, you can sit and just take deep breaths in and out. Maybe picture yourself walking, if you will. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Oakley dokley. How was that for everyone? Hey, you're in your office, you can pace back and forth, but try to be calm and relaxed about it. Notice if you're at home, someplace you feel comfortable, maybe do it barefoot. Notice how your feet really feel when they settle on the ground and how your weight shifts and all of that kind of thing. Oakley dokley. Right. Ren says, I think I found out that JD Robb was a woman in a Nakota, yeah, Sprint Hill, but never knew it was specifically Katie Roberts. Not Katie, Nora Roberts. I do believe Nora is older than Katie. I have no idea if they're related, but yes. Would be a great October book. Yes. I just need to read it because I keep waiting for October and then being like, oh, there's other stuff. I'll get to it and then never doing so. Yeah, so that is a great alternative. Also, Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell is a good October book. Read it earlier today for my host fave prompt. Y'all. I'm reading Great Expectations for School for AP Lit, but I'm also trying to read a classic a month. Awesome, awesome. Last year, what did I do? There are these retellings. If I could remember the name, that would be awesome. Remix classics. Thank God for my. I had like a read along, but I was reading the remixes, definitely, of which there are 12. And as much as possible the classics. So some of them I had read already, but it's been so long, and others I didn't. It was interesting. Ah, that's great to know. I'm similar to Bella in the way that I don't meditate. I pray as well, but I think having like a morning stretch walk after praying can be really helpful for starting your day. Well, yeah. Agreed, agreed. Like I said, you can combine these things. It was refreshing and it made my movements in what I was already doing, ironing, more relaxing. Oh, Jesus. Too many things popping up. Oops, sorry, Sister Nora. That would be funny if they are related. I have no idea. I just know, like, I've been hearing Nora Roberts since I was born, I feel like. Um, and Katie's on the spicy side. It had been a while since I took time to pray. Well, I'm glad you had that moment to do so. Um, so we've done a walking meditation. As I said, we also do like breathing and stretching, um, aka yoga. All of this counts as yoga as well. There are ostensibly, at least in the popular Western sense, 8 limbs of yoga, or and breathing and meditation are 2 other ways of doing yoga. It's not just the folding yourself into a pretzel poses. So I want you guys to pick another number between 1 and 12. Hopefully not 7, but we'll see what comes up first. And we'll go from there. We're probably gonna go into another, another sprint. Let me see. Let me see. Hmm. We can do an hour sprint. That's good with you guys. Let me know. So for my reading journal, I want to do some spreads for Hercule. I was going to print because QWordy did create some, but I don't know. My printer won't turn on. I don't know why. It's right here. This little thing right there. I don't know why it won't turn on. Why does everybody every time I should like be like 1 through 10 because the answers are always 11, 12, and 3. I was so happy to get 7, but it's fine. Let's see. 1, 2. Okay. Have I done a reclining? I have not done. Oh no, we did the staff pose last time. I forgot that. Oh no, we did do reclining pose. Oakley dokley. So yeah, 11 is our number. An hour is good for Ren. Thank you very much for letting me know. Let's get that set up, and I will attempt to get my life together here. Okay, so for an hour, if you were not here while I was explaining, I can't share my screen, or I can't like have, yeah, I can't share my screen for like a video time or anything like that. Or another web page. Don't ask. The timers on Restream are only 30 minutes long, so there will be two 30-minute timers that count down to 0. Then the next one should start automatically after that. Okie dokie. So, let me check. 3 was going to be my next answer if you'd asked again. Yes. Okay. So we'll hold on to that. I mean, I like them too. Oh, I have the wrong one up. Sorry, guys. Gotta. I did this before too. Having the wrong thingy up. Thingy. Let's just say 37 past the next hour. So for me, it is currently 4:36 p.m. Um, so 5:37 p.m. to be our next sprint. Let me add a new countdown. Okay, yeah, we're gonna start now, guys. Sorry about that. I will see you guys in 1 hour. Hello, hello, hello. How did that sprint go for everyone? What did we read? I didn't get to tell you or show you what the yoga pose was. But before we get into, well, I can tell you now. It is a side bend, right? And or one of the waist rotation poses, Parsvasana, side stretch posture. You could do this seated or standing. I'll show you both real quick. And you want to, if you're seated, again, straight back against the back of your chair, feet flat on the ground in front of you. All right. Take some deep breaths, become aware of your body. And you want to reach up one arm, side your ear as best you can, and bend to the side. The other arm straight down. Your head should be facing forward. And do this for 5 breaths on either side. One breath, as a reminder, is an inhale and exhale. Do the other. Arm up. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, bend to the side. Whenever you're doing these poses, you do not need to overextend, or if you're in pain, pull up some. If it feels weird, pull up some. Right? As you take each inhale and exhale, you should be able to relax more into the pose as you know your muscles get used to being stretched in that way. Um, Standing is very similar. Feet shoulder width apart. Trying to make sure I'm seen and heard. Arm up to the best of your ability beside your ear, and you're gonna bend to the side. Your opposite arm just stays parallel with your leg, the leg on the same side, and just let your fingers travel down. And you do that for 5 breaths on one side and 5 breaths on the other. So again, arm up, close to your ears you can, and you're bending at your waist. Um, Come up slowly if you feel dizzy. You got a headache or migraine, probably don't want to do that one. Um, if you have any injuries on your side or back, you can save that one for later. Okay, so going back, I have 2 pin color. Why do I have 2? So sorry. I did that by accident. Not that Glenda's comments don't deserve to be pinned. Okay, I think this was the last one. If you were able to do the side bend stretch, let me know how that felt. I need to do those more often since I don't do a lot of core exercises. I really need to do more. 3 was going to be my next answer. If you asked again, I will ask again. Ren says 3, 7, and 11 are my favorite numbers between 1 and 12. There's no reason for it in particular. I just always like them. No problem. What I've been doing is just going through the cycle. If we've done one already, I skip over it and just keep going until we get to 11 or 12. So it's fine. Lauren, welcome. I'm going to study for my social studies exam. Best of luck to your studies. Hopefully, this hour did good for you. Christina is still here lurking in a little pain from my last dentist visit. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that, dear. Watching Grey's with my son until they head off to D&D. Is that Grey's Anatomy? I'm assuming. And then, hello to Laura. Yes, good luck on your exam as well. Oops, I accidentally pinned Courtney's comments. Our leader is here. Drill Sergeant Courtney. And thank you to Glenda from Laura. Okay, Ren has finished mooncakes and it was too cute. Another 5-star for the day. I love that. Is this multiple 5-star for you for today? Wait, what was that previous comment? Oh yes. Hello, hello, all the best. Everyone's saying hello. This thing trying to make me reply. Hello and thank you, and hello and hello and thank you. Okay, Bella, not gonna stay up because it's late, but I finished planning for her kid. Oh, and finished A Darkness at the Door and started First Time Caller Night. Sorry. Oh. Sorry, guys. I should have muted that well before. I was too busy looking at comments. Yes, Bella, don't stay up any later than you need to. Or want to, I guess. Getting good sleep is also part of health and wellness. First time caller. If you are still here, let me know how A Darkness at the Door was. Sounds like another thriller for you with First Time Caller. That makes me think of like a slasher, one of those teen ones, like I know she did last summer, or oh god, what's that one? Scary Movie. There we go. Hold up. Are they coming this way? I hear sirens again. Yeah, I'm gonna mute again. Um, Maybe I'll see you in some other sprints to hear about your Herc plans. I am attempting to sort of kind of have plans, like the piles of possibilities. So I don't have to like start from scratch. Like, what should I read for this? Donna, hello. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you've been feeling ill, but oh, Quicksilver. I have not read that yet, but I hope you enjoy it. And you are welcome for the yoga pose. I needed it as well. Quicksilver. How is everyone doing? Because we're halfway through the month, basically. How is everyone doing on the boot camp readathon? Like, how many prompts have you completed versus not? How are we feeling about the books we've read so far? Like, let's do a halfway through a readathon check in. Um, how are we doing on the bingo board as a whole? Like, how many spots have we filled? I will tell you right now that I have only read one book, finished one book, I should say, and so only two of the reading prompts have been done by me. Uh, Ren started A Sheltered Woman by, hold up, Yiyun? Is that an I or an L? Yiyun Lee. For the book, less than 100 pages. Prompt, currently 61% of the way through. Okay, okay. And what kind of book is that? Like, what genre? There we go. I couldn't remember words. Who has shown themselves? Vanessa, hey, Dr. B. What are we reading? Man, having mixed feelings about it so far. Either I'll give it 2 stars or 4 stars. Wow, okay. I'm hoping for your sake 4 stars. But if it's 2 stars, at least it's done. It's short, less than 100 pages. You got most of it. Oh, Donna, sorry to hear that. Feel better soon. Oh my God. Oh, it is rush hour now. That's why. It's officially rush hour, so now nobody has any patience. Hello to Vanessa from Glenda. And hello back to Glenda from Donna. And she's also hoping she feels better soon. Ren is hope. Oh, hope Bella enjoys first time caller. She really enjoyed it when I read it earlier this month. Oh, okay. Okay, Laura has now finished with the to-do list for today, so it's pretty great in this sprint. Awesome. Happy to help. Or just be here and just generally happy to know that you finished with your to-do list and are glad about it. And says hello to Donna. I hope you feel better soon. Sending you all the healing kitty vibes. Oh, I love these. I love these emoticons. Like, I like emojis, but emoticons still have that. There's just something. Vanessa is currently reading Realm of Thieves by Karina Hall. I feel like I've heard of this. That's not saying much, but I'm saying this because I was looking up dark romance books yesterday for Kirked, and I feel like that's one I came across. But maybe, I'm wrong. Maybe that's a fantasy. I mean, it could be a dark fantasy romance. Yeah. Oh, okay. Multiple for the day. 5 star. Multiple 5 stars for today for Ren with pumpkin heads, which they read in Courtney Sprints and now with mooncakes. Understandable. I expect those two to both be 5 stars for me. I also have been avoiding pumpkin heads. No, I've been avoiding pumpkin heads, but doing the same thing as I was doing with mooncakes. Like, yeah, I'll save it for October and then not getting to it. And also, my first 5 stars for the month. Okay. Well, I'm happy you had some, like, you fully, thoroughly enjoyed. No notes. I've been 4.5 to 4.75 territory this whole month so far, which is still pretty good. Yeah. Okay, Bella is still here. Actually, ADATD is a fantasy third in a oh, okay. Time. Wait, what? A darkness at the door. Excuse me, Jesus. Okay. It sounded ominous. That's why. But so it's the third in the trilogy, fantasy trilogy. What threw me off was book one follows a different character than books two and three. Interesting. I am. I have a question for Courtney, but I'm like, she's gonna yell at me through through the screen. Have you picked up the second book for after Minion, Courtney? If you have, how's that going? Courtney says, "Take care, Donna. There's something going around for sure." Uh, Courtney has touched on most of her prompts. I knew it. I mean, I saw you were upset in the Discord. If anybody doesn't know, there's a buddy read section in the Bootcamp Readathon Discord, and if you want a buddy read with Courtney Minion or the second book, which I don't remember the name of, but yeah. What I mean, other than the ending, uh, what do you have other beef? Donna Marie, I need to look at the board again, but I have completed 4 books, so 4 prompts. Okay, cool. And I even read the second book, The Awakening, still beef, the marbled kind, very clever. I was like, marbled. Then I realized beef, marbled beef. Yes, good. Very witty. What's your beef? It's like you knew, so you already had your comments ready. I was like, Courtney might have something to say. Hey, Ren, thank you so much from Donna. And Ren says, I honestly don't even know how to describe the book. We are following the main girl, Auntie May, okay, who is a nanny for newborns, only willing to work for a family for a month, and she doesn't feel the need to be attached to any kids she works for. Might not even like kids, but now she does. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm always confused by this. My mom works in an elementary school, and I have friends who work either in schools with either elementary or younger, daycares, and several friends in, oh my goodness, what is that called? Social work. Um, One in particular uh, works with uh, people and kids who are houseless for one reason or another, and currently with um, a lot of migrants right now. And the amount of people, of their coworkers and things, who not only don't like kids but hate kids, and I'm just like, I understand you get a job where you can, but if you seriously don't like kids, this seems like torture for both you and them. And as an adult, you should have the some more emotional maturity to not put yourself in a situation like that. So I get your confusion, Ren, but I can see how this happens. I am interested though that she's like, I will only babysit newborns for a month. I, I mean, I guess newborns, the parents, the mother in particular, most often wants to stay with them a lot. I know that's not always the case, but that is interesting. All right. So Ren, I've read 5 boot camp books, in the middle of 2 right now, A Shelter Woman and Ruin by John Gwynn. I need to pick up Ruin. Are you doing, what is it? Faith and Fall Along, Fall and Faith Along, whatever it's called. The catch up book clubs thing with John Gwynn's books in this world. I should look it up. But yeah, I need to start Ruin at some point. We're halfway through the month. I can show you guys on my phone here the thingy. The bingo board. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, let me switch my camera around real quick. All right, bear with me as I get confused for a second. So here's the bingo board, right? Well, and let me put that back because it will drive me nuts. Like, what's left? What's right? I don't know. Who am I? Where am I? I haven't visited a library yet, but I plan to this week and next week. Nonfiction, I'm currently reading The Serviceberry. It's taking me a long time because I'm not in the headspace. Graphic or comic, I have not read yet, but it's sitting there. LGBTQ plus rep, I've read. And then Kindness of Ghosts. Try a new recipe. I have not done. I haven't thought about it. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I have to start cooking soon. BIPOC author. I mean, technically, I've done that because I read Unkindness of Ghosts, but I want to read Hookshot. So, support 10 new to you booktubers. So I've made a solid dent into that, but I want to do more. Fun fact: all of us drill instructors didn't know each other. So several of you guys were new to me, and I watched everybody's TBRs and announcement videos and liked them all. And Chantel, wait, who has the reads and music thing? I forgot what it's called, but I know you commented on it in here, and I forgot who. But yes, host fave, see the list. I'm taking that as a give me because you could have read it any time in 2024 and 2025. And I read this last month. That's the author. This was Kita's fave. And I hope it still counts, even though she couldn't participate as a drill instructor the way she originally planned. Drink 1 extra cup of water daily. I'm really bad at tracking that. Like some days I put it in and sometimes I don't. So 1 extra, I'm just like, I drank my water. Meditate for 5 minutes daily. Oddly enough, I have not been doing this every day. I need to go back to it. Book less than 100 pages is the same book as my nonfiction. Book over 450 pages. I don't know if I'm going to get to it. But if I start Ruin as an audiobook, I can probably do that. Spend time outside. I went to the pool, a pool party, and it was outside a backyard pool. Went to a farmer's market with a friend, and I've been to the Foodway, Edible Food Forest outdoors in the park twice this month so far. So I'm doing well with that. Book with blue and green on the cover is Abandoned in Death. So I'm about a third of the way through that. Let's see. Buy yourself something new I haven't done yet. I don't know what I'm gonna buy. Create a 20-minute workout. I did do that. Stretch daily. I have definitely been doing that. Where is my thingy? I can show you my 20-minute workout. Oh, I showed that one already. Sorry, friend. Christina says hi to Donna. Okay, let me have it. Courtney is letting me. In Minion, there's no resolution to anything, just world building to a huge cliffhanger. I mean, give the reader something, and the second book is info dump. Sorry, my dear. It's been so long. I didn't remember. I thought there was a smaller resolution in the first one, but apologies for my being wrong. Uh, I thought the series was old enough that it didn't do that because most of the series that I read in the late 90s and early 2000s, they didn't do that. So maybe I made the wrong assumption. Like each book was not a standalone, but the plot would be wrapped up in the first one. Christina just finished watching a show with my son, now getting ready to send them off to D&D. Meds are kicking in a bit, so not as much pain. I love that for you, and I hope they have a bomb-ass time at D&D. Christina says hello to Ren and Vanessa. Ren says, yes, I'm doing catch-up book club, even though I'm technically behind. I am perpetually behind on catch-up book club. I am still reading uh what is it? The Robin Hobb books. I have the last trilogy. Oh, and I'm still doing the one before this one. I forget what it's called. Anyway, and I think after the Banished Lands books, I'll continue reading the John Gwynn books with Claire and Kim for their read along on Discord. Oh, let me know about that because I mean, this series assumes you're going to read all 12 books, so doesn't really provide you satisfaction to resolve something. Yeah. I was I reading them as they came out? I don't think all 12 books were out when I read them. But yeah, knowing you, you know, you like what you like and you don't like what you don't like. So yeah. I remember certain books like resolving smaller like skirmishes, if you will. And it's currently currently they're on Malice right now. I should just pull up my thing. I have a reading journal thing, a digital version that I'm keeping. Yeah, I think the live show for Ruin Faith Fall Along with Catch Up Book Club is that's what it's called. Was this month. And we should oh shoot. No, it was last month and I need to hurry up and finish Ruin and Wrath because that's probably not gonna happen. But yeah. Okay, so let me know. Muting for siren. I've been mute for God knows how many comments. Let's see. Uh, okay. Courtney has said, is a new beer. I never tried a new recipe or just buy myself something. I'm pretty sure that's just buy yourself something. And both Red and Courtney let me know that it's Jesse at this Kiwi Read the Beats series. I did watch a couple of those. And Akita's book still counts for author favorite. And then Courtney was letting me know, don't apologize about what you consider good, just not my jam. And definitely plot not wrapped up in one. In book 2, you can say that for one area, but definitely lots of holes for plugging. Oh, I was just apologizing for my part in saying that I thought the plot wrap, there was at least a minor plot wrap up in book 1. I was mistaken. Since it's been so long. I was gonna say, I did say while I was muted, I think we're gonna do one last 30-minute sprint. So guys, let me know a number between 1 and 12 for our breathing exercise. Courtney is curious if anyone else has read Minion. Let her know. And yes, thank you for letting me know I was mute, Christina and Courtney. That's the link for Claire's announcement video. Yeah, you can put it in the Discord somewhere because it's not going to show links here, Ren. I'll think about it and let you know. If somebody has an idea of what area of the Discord, or you can message me on Instagram, Scarlet_Moon_creations. Yes, so you can't put links. I don't have anyone as my moderator. I don't get enough. Oh, I heard my comment. The boy said thanks. They plan to have a good time. That's always a good plan. Trying to do too much. Okay, I see. I was wondering why it was looking so weird. Okay, but the channel is Claire's Creative Corner. Okay. I'm gonna ban the number 12. You know what? We're gonna go with 10 because every time I ask for a number, somebody says 12. 11 or 12. Where's my list? Where's my list? Oh, is my list over here? Probably over here. Okay, let me get us set up for 30 minutes. This will be our last sprint. Okay. And we'll be back at, let's say, 45 past the hour. We're not sprinting right this second. I gotta pull up what our breathing exercise is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, if we go with 10, we're doing a complete breath. And what I've been doing with all of these breathing exercises is having people do 5 of them. Okay, a complete breath is not very complicated. I promise you, we all know what it is. 69. What is this? Thank you, Donna. Okay, just a complete breath means you're breathing in all the way down into your stomach, right? I know the oxygen just goes into your lungs, right? But you want to push your stomach out as you breathe in and then pull it back in. You want to make sure your, oh God, I forgot what it's called, diaphragm is going up and down. So your chest should be going in and out, right? It's not just, right? The breath is going all the way down into your full lungs and all the way back out, right? So take a deep breath in and out. And like your stomach expanding and contracting is what helps you take those complete breaths. So we want to do 5 of those. One breath is an inhale and exhale. So sorry about that, guys. Right in the middle of our breaths. But yes. Oakley dokley, how was that for you guys? Minus my disappearing for a second. Oh my God. Basically, my thing died and I wasn't paying attention. So here we are. Sorry. Thumb is in the way. Ugh. Please don't give me a hard time. Sorry, I was not here when you called out the number. No, I mean, I just mean every sprint, even other days. Everyone's always like 11, 12. I'm like, so no need for you to apologize. It was just it's an amusing thing that I've been dealing with. Something to learn from. Curious. Oh wait, no. I thought I went down further, guys. Bear with me. How was the breathing for you? Courtney added boot camp sprints for tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And Christina is adding that now. All right, I'm going to make a slight adjustment to our time. This we only have one timer for 30 minutes. So we'll see you then on the other side of 30 minutes. Enjoy. Hello, 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 everyone. How was that last sprint? That was our last sprint. How did that go for you? Make sure to hydrate, stretch, hit the like button, help a sister out. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta go close the door. I read about 10 to 11 more pages of my book. Oh, hold up. I didn't even realize. I'm back to being unmirrored. I need to be mirrored because life is hard enough without feeling vertigo. Alright. Pick another number between 1 and 12. We got a couple of minutes before 7 p.m. The next Eastern Daylight Time, I mean. And the next sprinter is, I believe, Nicole at Dusty Book Sniffers. She's doing another 12-hour reading sprints. What did I do during the sprint? I put dinner in the oven, or I put chicken in the oven. Attention, bootcamp recruits, remember to refresh the playlist as the deployment orders just changed. Wait, what happened? LOL, Donna, what happened? Oh, you will always get 69 from me. Got it. Got it. That is very generous of you, Donna. Oh yes. Courtney also scheduled sprints for June 23rd at 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Ooh, wait. Jesslyn, hello, is reading something by Rebecca Weatherspoon, who I like. Megan by Rebecca Weatherspoon. There we go. Ren has finished A Sheltered Woman. Is it showing? Show. Here we go. Ended up giving it 4 stars. Okay, that's good. It was 4 stars or 2 stars, and one was 4 stars. It's one of those short stories that only makes sense once you've read the whole thing. Got it. Okay. So I think the book is actually better described as a story about. Hold up. Oh my god. If this thing don't move. Abandonment and commitment, and we just watch how these two things affected Auntie May's life and how they attribute to her detachment. Gotcha. Or her detached persona. And oh god, sorry, something changed. Now I can barely see. Um, how the expectations of others, I'd say in the context of the book, people part of the Asian diaspora also affects how they wish to be perceived by others, even if how they express themselves isn't how they truly feel. Yes. Glenda says, "Hey there, Jesslyn." Jesslyn says hello to Glenda. Christina, well, I got 3.5 loads of laundry folded and 2 of them put away. Also during the sprint, I've been folding out my sheets and blankets, which I washed 2 days ago. So, ooh, Red also plan on starting Heaven Official's Blessing, Volume 1. All right, let me attempt. Even though I'm like 3 volumes into this series, and one of my closest friends has been reading it for years. Mo Xiang Tong's Shu in Nicole Sprint for the BIPOC author prompt. Okay, cool. I hope you enjoy it. Have you read other Danme by this author? I know, like, she's very popular. Um, but I have not finished Heaven Official's Blessing. Oh my goodness. I think I part of it is very long. But also, like we kind of, I thought we were getting somewhere, and then we jumped back to the past. Um, which I think in the printed volumes is like halfway through the second one. And I was like, why? Recruits, don't forget to salute the like button and make sure to report for duty by subscribing. Be sure to stop by the mess hall, get some hydration in. Yes, I've been drinking water this whole time, and I had a bag of popcorn in the last 10 minutes. Also, if you stop by the mess hall, let us know what you had. Post pics in Discord. Recruits stop by Arts and Craft Tent. Post pics of your projects in the Discord too. All right, Christina. The number 12, really? I think she will. Hold on. Here we go. I think she will still be sprinting when I get up if she's doing her full 12-hour sprints. Yeah. Sorry. 12 because why not? Thank you. All right, you guys. If you're not on the convoy, you can report to the next drill instructor, Nicole, Dusty Book Sniffer Sprints at 7 p.m. EDT. All right. I think I want to do. Hmm. No, I don't want to do that one. I don't want to do arm pulls. Let's do a seated pose. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Head to knee pose. Head to knee pose. Uh-oh, did I lose the verse? Of course. I'm gonna do one last pose to take us out. To take me out. History. Except I don't exactly remember how this pose goes, so bear with me. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so basically you want it. It's a seated pose. I'm gonna try and show it to you guys here with my tablet. Um, you. Where are you? Oh, okay. Wow, I just need the basic pose. Why are you guys giving me all these elaborate versions? Oh, oh, okay, that was it. Sorry, guys, it's taking me so long. 2 minutes to show you the pose. This is it, right? You want to have one leg. Well, you want to be sitting, legs crossed, if you will, and extend one leg forward in front of you. The other one keep tucked in against your inner thigh, the thigh against the thigh of the one that's stretched out straight in front of you. And yes, inhale and reach your arms overhead, and exhale, lengthen your spine and press your opposite sides. Press your hands on opposite sides of your extended leg. Try to keep your thigh on the floor and keep your foot. What is it? I forget what the opposite of pointed is, but yes, I can show you. You can use a chair to lean against if you can't get all the way down to have your head on your knee, or lean on some blankets like so. And as usual, you try to do this for 5 breaths. Inhale, 5 inhales and 5 exhales, and then switch to do the other side. If you happen to have straps, hold up, I'll hold it a little higher. You can do that, of course. But that is what's gonna take us out today. Thanks for hosting, drill instructor Lashette. You're welcome. Always a pleasure. Have a beautiful evening. Ren says, I haven't read any Don Mays, but I've seen the first season of. And what? Oh, Jesus. Why do you do this to me? It's not you, it's me, guys. My phone is like, excuse me, but trying to do something here. Anime and really enjoyed it, so I want to go back and read all the volumes that are out before I continue watching. Gotcha. Christina, I like 12. I want to do 13, but you do not give me that option. Okay, I finished folding the last load. Now ready to wash more tomorrow. Thank you, Lashette. See you next Tuesday for more boot camp sprints. Yes, I will be back on Tuesday. Go stretch and go see Nicole at Dusty Book Sniffers for the next 12 hours, you guys. Thank you, as always, so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.